World AIDS Day is commemorated December 1st every year to raise awareness of the pandemic, as well as solicit support for those living with HIV and unite in the fight against the virus. Global statistics from World Health Organization indicate an estimated 38.0 million people are living with HIV, and about 690,000 people died due to gaps in HIV services as at the end of 2019. In Nigeria, over 1.5 million persons live with HIV, with about 45,000 recorded death cases. Speaking at a news conference to flag off activities lined up to commemorate the day in Abuja, the Director General, National Agency for the Control of AIDS, NACA, Dr. Gambo Aliyu said over 100,000 positive persons are presently being administered with drugs by the agency. He further gave an update on the response of HIV program in the country, especially in the coronavirus era.
This year's HIV response is different, and is different because of COVID-19. We have had and we have seen the impact of COVID-19 on HIV programming. Even though we are scrutinizing our data to find out the real impact of COVID-19 on people living with HIV/AIDS. But one thing that we know, without even looking at our data, we know that in terms of their economic realities, COVID-19 has had negative impact or an adverse impact compared to other average population.
Nigeria continues to battle with the COVID-19 pandemic. The UN Joint Team on AIDS, along with partners including communities, are working to ensure steps needed to combat COVID-19 while also delivering essential HIV testing, prevention, and treatment services in both traditional and novel ways are maintained. We commend the government of Nigeria for tapping into the experience from and the investments in the HIV response, applying lessons learned, leveraging systems, and identifying life-saving efforts to protect vulnerable populations from COVID-19.
On collaboration with the Ministry of Women Affairs in a recently launched project, the NACA boss said it is targeted at empowering persons living with the virus.
This project is basically PPE, but PPE, not this PPE that you see, but PPE to prevent, protect, and empower people living with HIV/AIDS that find it difficult to go to facility, to collect medication, find it difficult to earn living. And we're focusing on women, simply because we know in terms of equality, when it comes to businesses, when it comes to empowerment, women are at disadvantage. Because of that, we want to make sure, first of all, we take care of women living with HIV/AIDS before we focus our attention to men. This NACA is determined to continue until the end of the year and in 2021, to make sure that we look at the most disadvantaged people living with HIV/AIDS in communities across the country and empower them.
The theme for this year's World AIDS Day is Global Solidarity and Shared Responsibility, while in Nigeria, the theme is United to End AIDS in the midst of COVID-19. Get tested. Palang Booker, CNN News.